Good afternoon. Rich Nass, Executive Vice President with Open Systems Media. I'm here with Stan Schneider. He's the CEO of Real Time Innovations. And what I want to ask Stan is that, say I'm a $30 billion company. I got engineers that are sitting around, well, I shouldn't say sitting around doing nothing, but they have some time in their hands. Why do they need your product? You're a smaller company here in Silicon Valley. What can you do to help me?
Okay, so first of all, we sell into the industrial Internet of Things, which is really the future infrastructure of the country. And all of our customers have two very things in common. First of all, they're building difficult distributed systems that require reliability. They have consequences if they fail. They need performance. They need scale. They need all sorts of things to integrate into the future of the industrial Internet of Things. First of all, we're in the industrial Internet of Things, not just the consumer Internet of Things. Industrial Internet of Things is much more complicated. The consumer Internet of Things, like a Fitbit,
with more at
is
stake.
just with much more at stake. A Fitbit's connected to one server in the cloud and gives you monitoring of what you're going on, but very different from GE Healthcare's entire portfolio of ventilators and oximeters and respirators and ECG monitors and on and on and on that have to work together as an intelligence system to take care of patients and do life-critical things in hospitals. It's just a very much more difficult problem. And you may be able to develop something that worked with your old architecture, but the new architectures, honestly, we've made many, many more mistakes than you have. We have a lot more experience with what happens to systems when they don't work out. And to get to where you can believe that your technology is going to work in the future is going to take you 3 years, and that's a pretty big risk. So, if you're actually making a bet that's your career, that's your $500 million development program, that's the success of your product in the marketplace, that's the potentially the lives of your compatriots or of your patients in a hospital, your reputation's on the line, is really important to have a technology that is proven and been done many times. We're a little company in Silicon Valley. It may be sort of crazy to see the kinds of multi-billion-dollar projects that bet their career, their success on us. But the reason for that is we've made a lot of mistakes, and now we've gotten much better at that, and we have a lot of experience at helping people build what really is becoming the data science problem that is the industrial Internet of Things. It allows you to put together large distributed systems that are going to work.
Actual lives at stake really puts it into perspective.
Yeah. Most of our customers have some significant consequences of failure. And failure may just be being offline for 5 milliseconds. But we do things like we run the power grid, we are running hospital systems, we're autonomous cars. If you're driving down the road at 70 miles an hour in your autonomous car and it goes offline for 5 seconds, you've got a serious problem. And it's much harder than you might think to build a complex distributed system that's going to always be, have the redundancy and the failover requirements to make sure that that system doesn't fail.
Very good. Not necessarily sold, but I would definitely say it's worth taking a look, without a doubt.
You should be sold.
Rich Nass on the IoT Road Show.
Or you should be fired. Your choice.